Hi, flowerheads. I'm Kimmy, and welcome back to Queen's Clouds, where I give you a look into starting and running my handmade resin smoke accessories business. Today, I have a really fun tutorial for you. We're going to make a zodiac cancer rolling tray. I've made a good amount of various different zodiac rolling trays, but this is going to be my first time making the cancer design. I'm going to show you all how I pour the tray, create the design, and apply the design to the tray. So grab some munchies and something to puff on, and let's get started. I'm going to start off by picking the colors that I want to use for the tray. I've experimented with a few color combinations for these zodiac rolling trays, but I wanted to try something completely new this time. I was kind of going for a cotton candy, galaxy, space nebula vibe. I knew that I wanted the vinyl design to be this holographic silver purple color, so the tray had to match that. I chose the colors purple, blue, iridescent purple, and grayish black. I never know how these colors are going to mix, but I kind of just have a sense of what is going to go well together, and I'm usually right. Anyway, look at how pretty these colors mix. Now that everything is mixed, it's time to pour some resin. The initial pour of this tray is going to be one of the most important parts of this process. This is where you decide where the swirls and color changes are going to be and how everything is going to blend in. If this comes out bad, I'm going to have to start all over and waste all of this expensive ass resin too. I go between the colors and pour alternating colors until half of each is gone. This is a messy process, so I have Lysol wipes on deck to clean up any spills. I have a huge fear of destroying my apartment carpets with tons of multicolor resin, but I do my best to be careful and go slow. When half of each color is gone, I stop pouring to use my heat gun to blend the colors some so the intersections between them don't look so sharp and abrupt. I want everything to flow and blend seamlessly. After the first layer is blended, I pour the rest of the resin and blend them with the heat gun. When I'm happy with all the blending, it's time to set this somewhere safe and away from cat fur to cure for 1 day. We are back on day 2, and as much as I want to demold this tray and see how great it turned out, I still need to pour a solid black layer of resin on the tray. This will make the colors look more solid and vibrant. Once the resin is poured, I set the tray in a safe place to cure for 1 day. It's finally that time, the moment that we have all been waiting for. It's time to demold the tray. There's always some nervousness mixed with extreme excitement when I demold the tray. At this point, so much work has already gone into it that I'm almost hurt when the tray doesn't come out looking nice. But, as you can see, this tray is already looking absolutely amazing and it's only going to get better from here as we decorate. So let's get started. I'm going to be doing a Cancer zodiac design. I use Procreate to make my designs on my iPad Pro. These designs are customized by me. I'm not an artist and I've never been good at drawing, so I often try to find reference pictures online and then adapt it to the design and limitations of my cutter. I try to make sure that I keep my lines smooth and clean with ample space in between them to make it easy for the cutter and myself. I export my designs and then upload them to the Cricut Design app. From there, I'm able to cut out my designs. For this specific tray, I'm going to be using the holographic silver purple vinyl. Once the cutting is done, I peel off the extra vinyl. I tried to make this part smooth and satisfying, but this design was a bit more complicated than I anticipated, and there were some snags with getting a clean peel. I eventually figured it out though, without having to recut anything, so I was pretty happy to see this tray finished. Now it's time to apply the design to the tray. I'm going to use regular strength transfer tape to do this. First, I apply the transfer tape to the design that I want to move. I smooth out the tape to make sure that it sticks to the design. I then slowly pull the corner of the transfer tape up. If parts of the design don't stick to the tape, I use the X-Acto knife to help get under the design and stick it to the transfer tape from the other side. Once the design is on the transfer tape, I carefully place it into its position. This part makes me sweat because at this point, I really don't feel like having to recut any parts of this design. I smooth the tape and design down onto the tray when I'm happy with the position it's in. I repeat the process for every part of the vinyl design. Once all the designs are applied and I am happy with their positions, it's time to pour the final layer. This is one of my favorite parts of making these all resin zodiac trays. It brings all the colors together and creates a shine that brings out all the details in the different layers and colors of resin. I pour one final clear layer of resin on all of the sections and set the tray in a safe place to cure for one day. I love how this tray came out. The colors blended so well together and the vinyl design really pops against the resin. I love how you notice a different detail every time you look at it. I can't wait to send this tray to a home with a customer to brighten up their smoke sesh or bring flower vibes to their homes. This will also be available on my website in the description. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I had a great time making this tray and video to show. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Happy puffing!